Hi YouTube, I'm here today to give you guys a flea market haul. It was supposed to be for August 24th, 2014. I apologize for not getting it filmed and uploaded. Unfortunately, the Sunday that we went to this flea market I had to work, so I worked from 12:30 to 4:30. However, because it was the last day of summer, we needed to get me a few things for school, so my mom and I went out school shopping, got me a new pair of jeans, and got me some new shoes, because the shoes I wore before were 2.5 years old. I wore them for 2.5 years, and I used them until they couldn't be used anymore, so now I've got a nice pair. Anyway, I apologize for not getting it filmed yesterday also, because I was at school from 11 to 2:15, and then I came straight home. I had a half hour to relax, and then I had to go into work, and work till closing, and I usually get off of work at around 10. So all I wanted to do when I got home was to basically just eat and then go to sleep, because I was exhausted. I was up at 6 in the morning. So yeah, anyway, aside from my personal life, let's get on to the flea market haul. Let's see, what should I show first? Let's see. I guess the first thing that I'll show you guys, and I'll have to take them out one by one because they won't all fit on the screen here. This is just one of many of the really cool new old stock ice cream paper signs that I found. They're very, very cool. They seem to be new old stock. There's no rips or damages to anything on them. If any of you guys recognize the doll that's on here, the character that's on here, I bought two Cupid dolls from, I think maybe it was a few weeks ago. Or no, it was before I left, so it was about a month ago that I bought two Cupid dolls. And this is a Cupid Sundae ice cream sign. Very neat. I think it would look great on a bar, or even in like a diner even, because it's old. I don't know exactly how old. It's not embossed, unfortunately, but yeah, I don't know how old it is. It's got to be maybe the 40s or 50s. It's in good shape. I bought a bag of ice cream signs for $10, so I think I'll do well, especially with one of them that I'm going to show you, but I think I might keep one of them. I don't know exactly for sure, but I might keep it. I have to see if it fits in a frame that I have. So this is the first one. And then we've got, I think all of these were Hendler's, I believe, or Kewpies, or yeah, Hendler's ice cream signs. This one is peach cream, and the way you know that this is vintage is if you look down here. Ooh, pardon the glare. It says Litho in USA, and so this is also Hendler's. Then there's also a Cupid doll right there, if you can see it. Really nice. It's new old stock again. Don't know if there's a date on it. I don't think there is any date on here. But yeah, I should do well. I might put all these ice cream signs on as a lot and just see where I go from there. Or I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll keep some of them. But as you could probably see from my room, here, I'll just show you guys. I'm literally running out of space here. The problem is I'm trying to find a shelf for all this stuff so I can get more stuff. But as you can see, it hasn't really worked out too well, and I've got all this over here that needs to be sold, which will be sold at Christmas time, or late October. But yeah, I basically don't have any more room for stuff, but I still buy anyway. That's what collectors do, / resellers do. So yeah, so we've got a peach ice cream sign, new old stock. This one I think I will sell with the other ones that I'm going to show you. Here, this one's not as detailed as the other ones, but it's also made by Hendler's. It's pineapple ice cream, and it's got the Cupid doll right here. I don't know what I can get for any of these signs. They're very, very interesting, which is what I like about them. So here's another one that's really not fully detailed, but it's just cool anyway. For walnut nougat ice cream. And there's a little Cupid doll there again. First name in ice cream for almost 50 years. I wonder how old these signs actually are. Because if this is for almost 50 years, they gotta be early 1900s maybe? Well, the brand must have come out in the early 1900s and then almost 50 years, so I'm assuming maybe the 50s or 60s. I'm not 100% sure. Then we got this one. There's no Cupid doll on it that I can see. It says new, now featuring black raspberry. First name in an ice cream for over half a century. I still don't see dates on any of these, but they definitely are old. So that's neat. Alright, this one is the largest one and the coolest one. And there's the size. You got Hendler's fresh strawberry ice cream. It's big. I mean, I've made some damages to it. I kind of dragged it down the hallway and it bashed up against some columns that we have in the closet doorway. I forget what they're called. And so I've kind of made a bit of damage right there. So we got a little rip right there and we got one right here. But other than that, it looks to be in really nice shape. And where did it just say? It says down here, Litho and USA. So this is in really, really nice shape. I don't think this will fit in the frame that I have, but I really do like it. So maybe I'll hold on to this one. Or I don't know what I'm going to do, because the two that I really like from the ice cream signs are just these two. I like these ones a lot. The other ones I'm not too crazy about. Well, maybe this one. Maybe these three I'll hold on to. Or I'll have to decide what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just hold on to these three, and then these three I will resell. But I don't know 100% if I really want to sell these. I'm still deciding, because I do like these signs because they are advertising and paper doesn't really last. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to decide. But yeah, for these 5 or 6 signs, it was $10, which is a really good deal. So yeah, I'll make up my mind on these once I decide what I'm going to do. And then, now let's see what else. From that same dealer, I don't think this is worth all that much, but I just think it's cool anyway. This is a vintage Hershey's milk chocolate with almonds box. Pretty neat looking, I think. It's I think it's new old stock, well, somewhat new old stock. It has been used, but it's so cool looking. Like, nothing's made like this today. Everything's just crappy packaging. So, yeah. This was $5. This came from the doll lady, you know, the lady that I bought the, I don't know if I can get him in there. Let's see if you can get him in there. Sorry for the grainy image. The Coyote, Wile E. Coyote, I bought the Ronald McDonald over there. And I think that's it from, oh no, the Burger King I bought from her a year ago. So, yeah. That came from the same lady. I call her the doll lady because she always specializes in antique dolls. And I also got the ice cream signs from her as well. And this next item also came from her, and I really think I can make some good money on it. Alright, this is a really, really cool vintage oil lamp. I also, including with the doll lady, she also has old lighting, and it's stuff that's just gone out of style, and it's just really hideous, but once I saw this, I knew I could probably make some money on it. And I know people really like the old oil lamps, and this one has not been it hasn't been electrified, so it'll be worth something. And I think, I couldn't really tell for sure on here because it's kind of rusty. I'll see if I can get some rust cleaner, see if I can take the rust off of here. I think it says Eagle USA on it, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. She said $5 each or 3 for $10, so I paid $3.33 for this, and this is a steal considering that I'll probably make $50-60 on it. And it's got a really nice old cast iron, I guess you can call it foot. It has a and a base and no, this is the base font, and then this is the floor or tabletop piece. And it's really nice and detailed. I mean, you can tell it's not one of those disgusting repos of cast iron that we see today. Definitely nice, handcrafted, made in USA kind of thing. So this was only $3.33, and for those of you who like the old oil lamps, this one might just be for you because it's very decorative. Definitely early 1900s. I'm surprised no one else bought it. So, yeah, $3.33. Bargain to me. Alright, what else did I get here? So I guess I'll show you guys these. I don't know if these are vintage, but I guess I'll show you guys what they are. They're mermaids, but I don't know exactly what they're for. I thought they were maybe like swizzle sticks or something like that. They're just pretty cool looking. And they do have breasts, which I think is kind of cool. Pin-up kind of thing. I don't see any markings or anything on it, so maybe she went into like a tropical drink, like maybe a Hawaiian drink or something like that, so she could maybe just like stick out of the cup, you stick her in, and then her breast rests on the cup, or maybe even her face rests on the cup. Kind of like a novelty thing. Let's see, I think I bought this and a few other things from this guy for, I think it was $10, $15. Yeah, it was $15 for, let's see, 2, 3, yeah, I think it was 10 for like 4 items, so that's about, I don't really know for sure. Let me check 1 second. Sorry guys, I want to know what I spent. Okay, so it was $2.50 a piece, which I think is pretty good. These, I don't know, will make me a whole bunch of money, but I just thought they were kind of cool anyway, because I've never seen them before. So, I guess I will probably list these for maybe $5. I'll probably keep one of them, just because, you know, they're pin-up, and you know I like my vintage pin-up. So yeah, I'll probably just keep one that's not dirty. Or maybe I'll just have to clean it or something, because they all look kind of dirty. So yeah, I'll keep one of these. And then, I guess I'll show you what else I bought from that guy. Whoa, you gotta be careful with these. Alright, these are vintage prism crystal pendants for like a crystal chandelier. I really don't know much about these kinds of pieces. I just figured I'd buy them because I know people like to restore vintage crystal chandeliers and they like to have the original pieces to it. So I bought a whole bag of them, and these were $2.50 as well. Don't know what they'll bring, and there's more of them in the bag. I just grabbed a handful of them. But I know that people don't like to restore with new, and especially if you're repairing an older home and you want the original pieces, this will definitely do. Again, these were only $2.50. Let me see if I can get more of the rest. There's a whole bunch of them in here. I don't know if I want to take all of them out. But if anybody on here knows what these are called, I did some research on what they're called, but I get kind of confused. If somebody could just list them in a comment section and let me know, because when I saw these, I want to know exactly what I have. I think they're called pendants, or I don't know what they're called, but I know on crystal chandeliers they dangle from like the light piece or something like that, like not like the swirly piece, or I don't know. But yeah, if you're restoring an older home or restoring a really nice antique crystal chandelier, these might just be for you or what you might be looking for. Alright, now I guess I will show you the one piece of holiday paraphernalia that I bought. As all of you guys know, I really like my blow molds. And this is a vintage 1968 Santa blow mold. He's larger than the other ones that I have. Let me see if I can... Yeah, no. I got stuff blocking the blow molds right now, so sorry guys. So let's see, where was his marking? So on the back here, get it in. Sorry guys, it's very big, and I'm kind of in a small spot right now. So we've got Empire Plastics Corp. And I don't know how well you guys can see that right there. Okay, there we go. So we got 1969. There were a few other ones that I've been wanting of Santa just because they're kind of cool looking and stuff like that. So, there's some from like the early 70s that I do want just because they're cool looking. I bought this for $2.50. This came from the same guy I bought the crystal chandelier pendants from. At least I assume they're pendants. But it's cool. It's going to go with all my other Christmas stuff that I have. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking you were buying Christmas this early. And I'm telling you all, yes, buy your vintage Christmas decor early because come Christmas time, people are going to be charging an arm and a leg for this stuff. And if you buy it now, you won't spend as much. Alright, and the next piece that I bought is this kind of, it's an interesting doll. I've seen it before at flea markets before, just didn't want to spend the money on them. This is a 1970s Dolly Parton doll. I bought another one and I'll show you that one. And as you can see, it definitely resembles Dolly Parton. You've got the big hair, the big boobs, and a really nice petite figure. The other one I have has a different piece of clothing on it, so I assume they all came with different outfits. I bought 3 pieces from this guy for $10, so I paid $3.33 for a piece for these. Let's see if I can find a date on here, because I don't remember ever finding a date. Let's see, it says made in China here, but I assume these are from the 1970s. Just judging by the fact that, or maybe because, I don't know, there's a barcode right there, so maybe these aren't as old as I anticipated. Maybe they're from the 80s, I don't know. Because, you know what, I should have taken consideration right here for ages over 4. But it was only $3.33, I bet I can still sell this. I should have probably paid more attention to that. Oh well, but they'll sell for like maybe $8 a piece. Who knows? Now let's get the other one. I think the other one is made in this. Yeah, it says made in China. Maybe I made a mistake here. Maybe these are a bit newer than I had anticipated. Maybe they are from maybe the 90s, the 80s. Yeah, but look right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but this says $29.99 on it. I guess I'll have to do some more research on these because I know they did make Dolly Parton dolls in the 1970s. So maybe these are from the 70s. I don't know when barcodes were officially put on the market to help with marketing. So I guess I don't know what I'll do with these, but I definitely assume they're from the 70s or the 80s. But I mean, honestly, who cares? They're vintage and they're new old stock. I know they're vintage for a fact because someone else had these exact same dolls at an auction and stuff like that, and I knew they were from the late 70s or early 80s. But even if they are, I think I could still get some good money for them. Alright, and the next piece that I will show you is this really cool 1977 Mickey wind-up made by the Tomy Company. Let me see if I can wind him up for you guys so you can see what he does. Yeah, he doesn't really work. Well, I guess he's because he's not on a surface. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we've got the Walt Disney Productions, and right here we've got 1977 Tomy made in Taiwan. I usually say don't buy things made in Taiwan, but recently I just discovered that some of the vintage pieces were actually made in Taiwan, and I'm kind of surprised. And I do know that Tomy wind-up toys do sell really well, especially from the 80s. So I bought a whole bag of those in a few weeks ago. You'll see that in a previous haul video. And I think it was $1.50 for all of the wind-up toys. So I think I can do really well with those, and I think I'll put this one with the other ones. So I might make some good money there. Alright, I guess the next piece that I'll show you guys is this really, really cool vintage bowl. The guy I bought it from thought it was probably from the 1930s, maybe. I thought it was more 1950s, just judging by the style of it. And I don't really know much about depression glass or anything like that. This I actually thought was a piece of construction equipment that someone had recycled or given to like a recycling center and put, excuse me, and they just made legs for it, but I don't know if that really was the case. It's a really, really cool bowl. I only paid $5 for it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off this little area right here and put it next to the lamp. Maybe I'll put like a candy or something in there, because I need something vintage to go with this lamp, because I got nothing right there other than the mess that's there right now. So yeah, $5, I couldn't beat that, and I really do like it. I think it's kind of cool looking. Never seen it before, so it'll look cool. Alright, and the next piece that I'll show you that I bought from that same guy I bought the Dolly Parton dolls from is this really, really cool Betty Boop color form in the original box. It is after 1963 because, as you can see right here, there is a zip code on it. But I think it's really cool because I've never seen color forms before, so I thought they were kind of interesting. So, like, you know, Betty Boop's got this on, and kind of like a silicone kind of material, and all you do is just stick it on, and it's kind of like 3D, almost kind of like glow-in-the-dark kind of stuff. I think it's pretty interesting. And all you do is you take it off, and you stick it back on wherever it was. I think it's pretty interesting, although one did sell for, I think, maybe $8, $9 online. See what I'll get for this at Christmas time, because don't forget, we're not in a really, no one's really in a buying mode in this, at this time, so I'll have to see what these go for at Christmas time. Yeah, but for $3.33, why not? Alright, I'll show both of these to you because I need to charge my phone, and my phone is really getting hot, so I know the battery's probably draining like crazy right now. So, I bought these pieces right here, and I thought these were really, really interesting. These are new old stock, presumably 1950s outing and patio sets. They're both in the original packaging. One is open, unfortunately. But that doesn't really hurt the value, I don't think, because everything is there. And look how much people paid for these back then. 59 cents. You know how cheap that is today? That's just wicked crazy. And this stuff is actually really nice. I mean, it's still that plastic, but you know what? This plastic was made really well, and it was, I assume all this stuff was made here in the US. I haven't seen any other markings on anything. I guess I'll have to look into it, but I bought both of these for $5. $2.50 a piece. I bet if I sell one of them, I could probably get $10 for it. But who knows? I mean, you got some issues here, like the cardboard holders ripped in places. And, you know, it's not perfect, but these were in a house that a lady had owned for probably 40, 50 years, and she hadn't cleaned it up or anything. But I think this is definitely really cool. It's kind of gives it a 50s flair. So I really like that, especially if you like the old party stuff. This will definitely be a great piece to own. Alright, and the last two pieces are actually my... Oh, no, wait, no, there's one more piece, sorry. This is a really cool Vortex Tornado Action. I think it's like a pamphlet for the fan. I hope to own a floor fan one day when I get my own place, because I really do like the old appliances, as you guys can probably tell from the irons and the fans that I've been buying and all that other stuff. So yeah, my mom actually found this for me. This is $2, as you can probably see. I think it's pretty interesting because it shows you like all the models and shows that you can get it for a desk or you can get it for the standard edition, which is for the floor. Just really, really cool advertising. Stuff isn't made like this anymore. So let's see if it has a year on it. I don't see any years on it. So I don't know what this will... This is going to be a keeper. I'm not reselling this. Sorry, I've been doing kind of mismatch. I don't know what I'm keeping. I know some things that I'm keeping kind of in a hurry because there's a couple things I got to do before I go into work today. So, sorry if I seem a little disorganized in my advertising here. Alright, and the next two pieces that I'm going to show you are actually my favorite because this is the first time that I've bought something really kind of somewhat inappropriate and my mom doesn't know about it. So, really, really interesting pieces. These are calendar salesman sample pinup calendars. For 3 months, there are different women. So there, you got January, February, March on one. So we got that, and they're both the same, just to let you know. But I think the one that's in better condition, I'm going to keep for myself and try to hide as best as I can. Before I show you guys the rest of the calendar, I bought these and the oil lamp that you guys saw earlier for $10. So it was 3 for $10. So I bought the oil lamp and the 2 pinup calendars for $10. So that's $3.33 a piece, which is a steal. So I'm wondering if YouTube will take this down if I decide to expose the pinup version. I really hope YouTube doesn't take it down because it is just a haul video. So I'll leave one censored. So we have this woman right here who exposes her breasts and she's wearing fishnet stockings, which I really, really like for the 1950s. And then we've got another woman here who's just nude. You don't see her butt, you just see her breasts. And then we've got another woman here who's just exposing her breasts and her body. She's covering up her area down there. And then the last one is just a glutes shot. So yeah, I thought those were very, very interesting. I mean, they're not perfect. I mean, they were out in the morning, so they got a little wet, and there's water damage to them. But I mean, it's all right. I still like it. I think this is the one that I'm gonna sell, and then this is the one that I'm gonna keep. They're both not in perfect shape, but I mean, it doesn't really matter to me as long as I can see the picture and it's not completely ruined. So, you know what, I'll just keep one of them. And they both do have hangings, so I think I'll make a killing with these or one of these at Christmas time. Again, these were only $3.33 a piece, which is an extremely good deal, especially considering they're not calendars. All they are just calendar salesman samples. So I think these will do me really well. So anyway, that's everything I got for August 24th, 2014. Again, I apologize for the delay in filming and posting. And I don't know if we'll be heading out to any flea markets in the next few weeks. Or actually, we're heading to one on Saturday, but I never find any antique-y stuff there. So we will be heading out to another one very soon where I do find, some really, really cool antique-y stuff. And thank God I'm working because I'm making more money, so I'm trying to save up. And I also owe my mom and dad half of the money that they spent on the jeans and the Nike shoes, because those were $100, so I decided I'll just pay them half of it because it was just way too freaking much. But anyway, that's everything that I got for August 24th, 2014. If you haven't already done so, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and leave comments down in the comment section below. Also, if you're interested, as I've said in many of my other videos, if you would like to follow me on eBay, I will put my link in the description down below, so you guys can click the link, and then it'll take you to my eBay page. All you got to do is hit follow, and then you'll follow me. So you guys, if there was anything that you are interested in purchasing in the near future that I have shown in haul videos, be sure to follow me. Thank you all for watching.